Red Sox update. Sunday, September 29th, 2013. The Red Sox wrap up the regular season with a tough loss, but Sox are in good shape with a 9-7-6-5 season after a tough 6-5 loss to the Baltimore Orioles last night at Kevin Yards. The Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles square off in the final game of the regular season as the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles square off, and the Boston Red Sox get off to a good start at the top of the first inning on a Jacoby Ellsbury homer on a fly ball to right center field.
It is a special half-hour edition of
Ninth
Sports Today. Flip on over when the first half comes.
homer of the season, and it is 1-0 in favor of the Red Sox. And the Red Sox make it 2-0 on a Mike Carp grand out. Shortstop J.E. Hardy to first baseman Chris Davis, and David Ortiz scores. Mike Napoli to third, and it was 2-0. Boston Red Sox put 1 inning. And then in the top of the second inning, the Boston Red Sox doubled it to 2-0 on a Red Sox doubled it to 4-0 in the top of the second inning on a Quinton Berry homer on line drive to right field. His first of the season with McDonald and Berry scores. It was 4-0 in favor of the Red Sox. And then in the top of the fourth inning, Jacoby Ellsbury singles on a soft ground ball to catch Steve Clevenger, and Jared Saltmaker scores. John McDonald to third, and Jacoby Ellsbury to second and third by catcher Steve Clevenger. And it was 5-0 Red Sox before it. Everything looking good for the Red Sox. But in the bottom of the fifth inning, disaster in the bottom of the fifth inning. J. Hardy hits a ground rule double on a fly ball to right center field, and Steve Clevenger scores. And Jonathan Schoop scores, and Mike Cakes to third, and it was 5-2 Red Sox. And then Ryan Flaherty singles on a pop-up to shortstop Alexander Bogaerts, and Nick Buckacre scores, and Jay Hardy to third. And all of a sudden, the Red Sox leads now 5-3. And then Nate McCluff ties it with a double on a line drive to right field and Quinton Berry, and J.J. Hardy scores, and Ryan Flaherty scores, and Steve Pearce to third. And the game is tied at 5-5 through 5. And then the Baltimore Orioles take a 6-5 lead on a Nick Buckacre's bat, and wild pitch by Matt Thornton, and Jonathan Schoop scores. Brian Roberts to third, and it was 6-5 in favor of the Orioles. And then Ryan Flaherty doubles on a flying drive to right fielder Quinton Berry, and Brian Roberts scores. It was 7-5 Orioles. But then in the top of the ninth inning, the Red Sox made things interesting, and Mike Napoli singles on a ground ball to center fielder Nate McCloughan, and David Ortiz scores, and it was 7-6 in favor of the Orioles. And the Red Sox had runners on first and third by day, turn and double play as the Red Sox wrap up their regular season with a 7-6 tough loss to the Baltimore Orioles at Camden Yards. The Red Sox finished the season with a very, very respectable 97-65 in the season.
Elantra holds its value better than any car in its market, according to AL.
And McVaughn got the victory, and Ruby De La Rosa was saddled with a loss, and Jim Johnson gets his 50th save of the season for the Red Sox as the Red Sox begin the American League Division Series on Friday night at Fenway versus either Cleveland, Tampa Bay, and Texas. Okay, let's take a look at our other scores around the major leagues. And in the top of the ninth inning, Atlanta on their way to an easy victory at 12-5 lead over the Philadelphia Phillies. In Minnesota, Cleveland beating Minnesota 5-1 as they have a home field advantage for the American League wild card playoff on Wednesday. And in the top of the 11th inning down in Houston, New York Yankees and the Houston Astros to a 1-1 tie. That game is being played in the bottom of the top of the 11th inning here. Okay, out in San Francisco. In the top of the fourth inning here, San Francisco and San Diego to a 1-1 tie. That game is being played in the top of the fourth inning here. In Los Angeles, it is Colorado leading Los Angeles 1-0, and that game is being played in the top of the fourth inning.
In position to come away with a touchdown, they just kind of bogged down once they've gotten to that part of the field.
Out in Seattle, Oakland is leading Seattle 4-0, and that game is being played in the bottom of the second inning. And it was Arizona leading Washington 1-0, and that game is being played in the top of the fourth inning here. Alright, scores that are final here. Scores that are final. St. Louis flanking Chicago 4-0 as St. Louis gets the best record in the National League.
Alex Smith, the Chiefs are still
And home field advantage for the Cardinals in the National League playoffs, just like the Red Sox have.
in London and Reggie Bush
First
for the Lions, who beat
seed in the American League.
by 8.
St. Louis 97-65 record of the place. Keep it up. They'll be second seed and take on the Dodgers here.
Bush, I mean, he took a week off, had the bad knee, something you talked about coming in for week 1.
It was Kansas City over Chicago White Sox.
Really makes
4-1.
to defend.
Tampa Bay
Creates things like LaShawn
edged out Toronto 7-6.
Fans doing.
New York Mets nipping out Milwaukee 3-2. Pittsburgh over Cincinnati 4-2, and Miami 1, Detroit nothing. Here as Detroit falls to 95, defeating 69. Okay, here are the AL division leaders.
It was important for them in this.
Boston 97-65, first place.
And they were able to do
One seed, Oakland 95-66, second seed in the AL playoffs, and Detroit 93-69, third seed. And the AL wild card.
4-0. You're going to be.
Cleveland won their game
Sorry.
as they have a 92-70 record here.
And he is.
And Tampa Bay has won their game. It's 91-71, so they're all in Texas. If Texas can win this, then Texas and Tampa Bay can have a game tomorrow at Tampa Bay tomorrow to decide who will go to Cleveland on Wednesday to face the Cleveland Indians AL wild card on Wednesday.
To the Simpsons tonight on Fox.
But if Texas loses, then it'll be Tampa Bay and Cleveland Wednesday in the AL wild card. And the AL wild card is all set. Pittsburgh taking on Cincinnati on Tuesday. How about damn Red Sox, and welcome to the playoffs!